So it's just setting up. Okay, I'm assuming that we are live in Facebook. Hello, hello, good morning to everyone. How are you doing? You should be able to see both me and Sarah. I'm going to assume that's all working okay. Okay, so good morning. This is day one of the next 5 days where we are running the Anxious to Aligned workshops for you guys, and we are both so excited to be here. So when I say both, it's me, Hannah Carr. I run this page. I'm sure that you know me. I'm a nutritionist, and I'm here with my gorgeous sister, Sarah King. She runs a company called Balanced Body Wellness, and we are coming here together to help you through lockdown, really, to address the issue of anxiety. And we're going to be doing that through running 5 holistic workshops for you starting today. So these are our most favourite holistic tools that we have used to help ease our own anxiety, and we want to bring those tools to share with you. Spread the love. So it's really good to be here with you this morning. How are you this morning, Sarah?
Hi, good morning. Welcome everyone. Yeah, I'm really good and really excited to get into sharing the workshops this week.
Yes.
And hoping to make you guys feel a bit better and a bit more comfortable and at ease.
So both Sarah and I have suffered with our challenges with anxiety over the years. I interviewed Sarah at the end of last week, so if you haven't seen that video, pop back to it. But she was sharing her very raw and vulnerable story of what she's been through for the past 20 years, which started with depression when she was quite young, went into self-harm, and then that turned into crippling anxiety. So she shared that story with us. And my own I guess experience with anxiety has been more of overwhelm, imposter syndrome and worry. And I didn't actually know that it was anxiety. I actually saw a confidence coach. So this was before I done the Nourish Body. I run a different type of business, and I actually paid someone to help me with my confidence with that business. And she actually, when I was describing some of the feelings that I was having, she was like, yeah, that's anxiety, which really surprised me. So I didn't identify with the word anxiety, and that might be for you as well. So we go through some of the symptoms of anxiety in a moment. But when Sarah shared her story last week in our chat together, one of my clients commented and said, I didn't realise that I'd been suffering from anxiety. So again, she didn't use that word to describe the symptoms that she's been experiencing for many years. So Sarah, could you tell us, who is this challenge for? So other than people who are suffering from anxiety, who else? And also, what are the symptoms of anxiety?
Yeah, so it's going to be for a real broad spectrum of people. You've got low feelings, depression, low energy. You've got high energy, anxious, worry, stress, not being able to sleep. So these are sort of all mental conditions, but then they manifest in the body as well. So the feelings of panic, heart palpitations, shortness of breath, sweaty palms, are feeling like you're going to black out, pass out, and really not being able to calm down your mental chatter. So you're up in your headspace quite a lot, and it's really zapping the energy from all the lovely places that you could be spending that energy, creating really nice things in your life.
Yeah. And overwhelm for me felt like not just being able to cope with all the things I had to do. And it's almost like the perception of the things you had to do, because looking back, there probably wasn't that many things, but it was the feeling at the time of how am I going to get this all done in the amount of hours that I've got today. And I did personally suffer, had a panic attack once. I didn't know it was a panic attack at the time. I found out afterwards because I asked my nutritionist at the time and also my doctor. I asked the opinion of someone more holistic and then someone from the medical field, and they both agreed with what it was. But I remember I was in a shopping centre and I was having dinner with a friend. She might be watching this, and she shared a story with me. It was actually a birth story, quite a traumatic birth story. And I think being a mum and being able to put myself really there in that situation actually gave me a panic attack. I didn't know it was a panic attack, but we had to call the medical staff of the shopping centre to come and see me. And that for me felt like real breathlessness. I felt like I was going to pass out, actually. Palpitations, like sweaty palms, kind of like everything around me was disappearing, and also my world was closing in at the same time. So that's what, just sharing kind of what a panic attack felt like for me, just so you can identify with that if you've ever had any of those challenges for yourself. But we want to talk about some of the benefits of what is this week going to help you with if you partake in some or hopefully all of the workshops. We'd love to welcome you to all of them. And for me, I really believe that there isn't, for anxiety, there isn't like a pill that you can take that's going to solve everything, because you've actually got to do that almost that deeper inner work, and it doesn't have to be too difficult as long as you've got the right path to follow and you know some of the tools that you can use, which we're sharing with you this week. But for me, just creating a little bit of time for yourself every day, and I know time is like the most precious commodity and we all feel like we haven't got time. But we do have time because we do spend time on social media, like watching this now. We do spend time watching relaxing TV. So some of that time, maybe you're able to redirect towards a little bit more of self-care. And doing that will help you really get out of your head and start to calm the body down. So can you tell us a little bit more about that, Sarah?
Basically, you're going to become your own medicine, hopefully, by the end of this.
Yeah.
You're going to have the ability to calm yourself down. So when you feel that panicking rise up, there's a couple of different tools, and one might speak to you more than the other, but we're starting, like, for example, with breath work today. You can do these tools without anyone knowing you're accessing them. Or you can sit, like Hannah said, and make a time and a space to do them every day, like a yoga practice. So yeah, it's just, I think, cultivating that into your routine, maybe all of the tools, maybe one, and just fitting them in. You'll feel benefit really very quickly and straight away. So what we want to do is build on that and give you an accumulative effect. And that way it just becomes second nature and you just become a very healthy, well, calm person.
Yeah, and I think that if you're feeling like you just can't create the time, it doesn't have to be half an hour. It could be, you could start with 5 minutes. Sarah's going to share some breath work at 11 o'clock today. You could do 5 minutes of that or 10 minutes of that. Break it down and make it manageable. But also, really good times of the day to do this are as soon as you get up or as you're going to bed. So creating just a little bit of space around those times can be really helpful, because you're not trying to squeeze it into your already busy day. It's either out the way in the morning or you're doing it last thing before bed. So let's talk a little bit about the schedule for this week, which is really exciting. So we're basically, in short, going to be meeting here on Facebook at 11 o'clock every day. Sarah, tell us a little bit about the sessions that we've got coming up this week.
Yeah, so day one, which is Monday, it's 11 o'clock. We're doing 20 minutes and half an hour of breath work. So this is in yoga known as pranayama in Sanskrit. And then tomorrow we move on to a yoga session, so moving the body. Wednesday, Hannah's going to bring out her awesome skills of talking about nutrition and how to nourish your body in a way that serves you and to help with these conditions.
Yeah.
Thursday, we've got our moon ceremony. So we'll be working with the full moon on Thursday, releasing what we don't need, what no longer serves us. And final day, Friday, we'll be talking about the bigger picture, our higher self, and using tools like visualization.
Great, thank you. A couple of points to pick up there. The yoga, is it suitable for everyone?
Every single workshop that we're doing is accessible for everyone. So even if you've got any injuries, limited mobility, if you've never done yoga before, or if you're an expert, it's going to suit everyone. Yeah, absolutely. Long. Even if you watch and you don't take part, and then you just maybe try one or two postures out.
That's still a good start. And what's really exciting me is Sarah and I have been working with the moon for a few years, and we did run a little group for a while, actually, Moon Sisters, but I haven't spoken about it publicly on this page because I thought people might find it a bit woo. They might wonder what it was. Maybe you're watching this and like, what is it? But I've had so many messages to say people are looking forward to the moon ceremony on Thursday. It is actually full moon. We've actually designed this workshop this week around that date. And it's really exciting us that so many of you want to join that, and also you're interested in the higher self workshop as well on Friday, so we're really looking forward to sharing that with you. So if you can't keep up with the schedule, just to let you know, it is pinned to the top of this page. So the Fight Fatigue Facebook page, the schedule is pinned to the top, but it's basically 11 o'clock every day. If you can't make it live, you can watch the replays. Everything is going to be available to watch until next Monday. So after the challenge finishes on Friday, you've got another 3 days to catch up on this content, and then it is going away, because when you put it up for a short period of time, it focuses your mind and you will get round to doing it. If we leave it up indefinitely, it will be more like someday you hope to do it, which we know that never comes. So we want to encourage you to take part in these workshops over, we run it for 5 days, but you've got 7 days. Also, sorry, go on, Sarah.
Yeah, I was going to say, show them the workbook.
Yeah, let's talk about the workbook. So the workbook, we would love for you to sign up for these workshops. And I've put the link here in this live, so you can sign up that way. Or if you haven't got around to doing that, you can just go to the files section in this group and you can get our workbook that we've been working really hard on. So Sarah's done a lot of work on this week, last week. This is our Anxious to Aligned workbook. And it's got some really good questions at the beginning to help you get some clarity. Tell us a little bit about that, Sarah.
Yeah, so these questions you can kind of answer in your own leisure, and you might want to look at them, and you might not be able to answer them immediately, but come back to them. But it's a really good place to start. If you can acknowledge and see where you're at, and it's a whole lot easier to move on from there, because you've got it in black and white. For me, when I see something in black and white in front of me, oh, I'm feeling like this, and it's stopping me from doing this, then that gives me a drive to really feel like, okay, I don't want that anymore, so let's move on from it, let's let go.
Yeah, so do print it out if you've got a printer and fill it in. Otherwise, you can just look at it online. There's also the schedule. So this is really handy. If you don't want to keep coming back onto Facebook, print this out and just stick it on your fridge or up on your wall with a bit of blue tack. And the other thing that I love that Sarah's done is the breath work that she's going to be sharing today at 11 o'clock. She's actually printed out to show you how to do it in your own time. So if you haven't got your phone in front of you, or you don't want technology on and you want to do your breath work in your own time, particularly at bedtime, I think that would be really nice, is to print out the sheet, take it up to bed with you, and then just follow the written instructions. Okay, last couple of things to let you know is, first of all, we have got something free that you can win, which is really exciting. It's a one-to-one with me, and this is for the person that participates the most over these next 5 days. So in this group, on the live videos and any questions we're asking, please interact with us. We want to know that this is helpful to you, that you're enjoying it, that you're showing up, what you're getting from it. And the person that participates the most in these posts, we're going to be having a look at who's doing that throughout the week. We're going to be monitoring it, and you will win a powerful one-to-one with me. It's a personalized nutrition plan to help you with your anxiety. So it will help you heal your anxiety through food. So then you can use these holistic tools with the food together, bring them together, and that will just be so powerful. You'll be well on your way to healing your anxiety. The last thing to mention is, if you've got anyone, did I say this already, who wants to watch the videos about the Zoom link? Did I mention that?
No, I think mention it.
Yeah, so if you sign up via the link that's in this live now, you will get a welcome email. You will get the workbook, which is nice because then you can refer back to it, even if you don't download it. But if you've got anyone who's not on Facebook and wants to join us live, we are sharing the Zoom link. So 4 of those sessions will be Zoom with Sarah. I'm jumping on a couple of them. Wednesday will be Zoom with me. And like I say, you can watch any of the replays in this group until next Monday. Anything else that you want to add, Sarah?
No, just to add, like, guys, they're really enjoyable ways to do it. You're not having to sit down in a dark room and soul search in a really deep place. But if you want to do that, then you can. But they're nice, they're interactive, and yeah, they're just easy to use tools, and they don't cost anything. So make use of them.
So we're going to log off now, and then Sarah is coming on back on here live at 11 o'clock for breathwork. So please do join her. Give us a heart now in the video, or type a little comment to let us know that you're here. If you're watching a replay, give us a hashtag replay. We would love to know who's participating in this, and we can't wait to connect with you for the rest of the week. See you at 11 o'clock, everyone. Bye.
Bye.